Hello and welcome back to another video. Today back with another match preview. This time it's Swansea City versus Sunderland in the Sky Bet Championship this Saturday, 3 PM kickoff at the Swansea.com stadium. So let's get straight into it then. So obviously we're off the back of two tremendous back-to-back away victories against West Brom and Watford. Scored obviously last-minute winners in both of them games. Games that, in my opinion, I think we dominated. But Sunderland's going to be a tough game. We've won 3 in a row. We've won 4 out of 5. If we can get a result here against Sunderland, it'll be tremendous. But they are a tough team. We're currently occupying 6th spot, which I don't know how, because if you go back 5 games ago, we were just outside the bottom 3. So it is mad, the Championship, if you go on a run of games. But yeah, we can definitely win this type of game, but it isn't going to be easy. But yeah, what do you think going into this game?
I think it is going to be a hard game because our home performances haven't been amazing so far this season. I know we did beat QPR in our last home game, I believe, but it hasn't been good so far this season. We have had some shocking results, but the last 2 games we have played very, very well. I thought West Brom was just a crazy game in general, a lot of goals, which is obviously good to see. And against Watford, a game I didn't expect us to win. I think most of our fans were probably predicting for us to lose, but in the end I did actually predict us to win, and luckily we did get the 2-1 victory. But Sunderland is a completely different ball game. It's they're completely different sides. They've got a great fan base as well, some of the best fans in the league. So I think they will bring some good numbers down, and it's going to be a very, very hard game.
Yeah, and now going on to the injury news then, so I'll give the Swans ones. We've got 3 players out. First one is Liam Walsh, long term. Second one is Liam Cullen, again long term. And the third one is Joe Allen, which we're not too sure about, but Luke will give you the Sunderland injury news anyway.
I think, for Sunderland it's Edward Mitchell, midfielder that they got, and the other one is Ellis Sims, who I believe has actually been a good player for them so far this season. He's one of their top goal scorers, so it's going to be a big miss for them to see him being injured.
Yeah, now going on to the key players then. Starting for the Swans, if there's any Sunderland fans watching this, I'd say you need to look out for. Firstly, Matty Sorinola. He's been one of our best players the last few games, in my opinion. Secondly, I'm going to say his wing-back partner, Ryan Manning. I think he's been our best player this season, in my opinion. And thirdly, I'm going to go with Michael Obafemi. He's played well the last 2 games since he's come back in the team. But yeah, would you add anyone else?
I had 2 players, I'd actually go for 3 players, actually. I'm going for one of them. I think I'm going for a player who can be overhated at times, a bit underrated as well, and Nathan Woods. I think he's actually had a decent season for us. I think he has dealt with a little bit of criticism because he can be quite quite big built. He's not exactly that quick on the ball, moving out from the back, but I believe he's a really good defender. The other 2 players I'm going to go for, one of them is obviously Olivier Cham. I think the last 2 games against West Brom and Watford, I think he's been exceptional in both, getting a goal in each game. He's really, linking up the play as well in the field. He's so good. And the other one I'm going to go for is our skipper Matt Grimes. We had a tremendous game against Watford, completely controlled the game, dictated play, and I thought he was just exceptional for us. So I'll add those 3 players into that.
Yeah, now going on to the Sunderland key players then. So I'm going to go with 2. Firstly, I'm going to go with Ross Stuart. They're their main man up top. I think it is a vocal point for them. Very good goal scorer, can offer so much more as well. And secondly, go with the youngster in Jack Clark. Every time I see him play, he plays well. But would you add anyone else?
Yeah, that's 3 players. So one of them, I suppose it can be a bit questionable, but I'm going to go for Amad Diallo. Obviously on loan from United. I know he hasn't had the best seasons. He had, I think it was only 1 goal against Rangers when he was there on loan. I know he's at Sunderland and he hasn't particularly been that good here. There so far. So I will go for him because he's still got a bright future ahead of him. And I do think he will be a phenomenal player in the future. 2 other players I'm going for. One of them is Luke O'Nien. I think he's been a great player for them over the last few years. In League One last season, I thought he was tremendous. And I think so far this season he's been, a good player in this division as well. And then final player I'm going to go for is Daniel Ballard. Obviously left Arsenal, I think on a permanent deal to join Sunderland this season. I think that's great business there. He was on loan at Millwall last season. I thought he did very, very well there, the Northern Irish centre-back. So I'm going to go for those 3 players.
Yeah, now the lineup I'm going to go with then. So in goal, Stephen Bender. Right wing back, Matty Sorinola. Left wing back, Ryan Manning. 3 centre-backs, Ben Cabango, Nathan Wood and Harry Darling to come in. 3 midfield, Grimes, Cham and Ollie Cooper. And up front, Obafemi and Perot. So 2 changes. I'm going to bring in Harry Darling and Ollie Cooper in for Kyle Norton and Jay Fulton. But what's your lineup?
Yeah, I think I'll have to agree with that, to be honest with you. I thought Norton didn't have a great game against Watford. I thought he gave the ball away too many times. We could have given. I think we could have given the goal away at one point if he lost the ball. And I think one of Watford's players took it past the keeper, and then Nathan Wood cleared it. So yeah, I thought he had a horrible game. So I'm going to agree with you with that lineup. I think Harry Dine does need to get more appearances now. I think he needs to come back into the team. And I think Ollie Cooper needs to come back in as well. I thought Fulton had a decent game against Watford, but I feel like Cooper, he does offer quite a lot going forward. So I think you've got the lineup spot on there.
Right, now finally on to score predictions then. So I'm going to say Swansea 1, Sunderland 0, Olivier and Cham. But what's your prediction?
I'm going to go for Sunderland 1, Swansea City 2. I think our form has been very good recently, so I'm going for a 2-1 win. I think Perone will be will score for us, and I think I'm going for Ross Stuart for Sunderland.
Yeah, obviously a massive thanks for watching this. We will be back tomorrow for our matchday vlog. So obviously, stay tuned for that. And yeah, thanks for watching.